Hello, everybody, and welcome to Two Bros One Show podcast. Getting a good start to it with Hazel Grace. Well, I'm Sean. I'm the younger brother here, and that's
I'm the older brother Jacob, and this is my daughter Hazel. She'll be in and out of the picture probably a lot today. If you see me get up and go to the living room, it's because I'm going to check on her. So I'll be back. Don't worry about it. Sean got it pretty much down pat over here.
yep. And if I get up and go, I'm using the bathroom. So
So we decided to come out with this podcast because, well, firstly, always listened to it, always been intrigued into doing one. We kind of wanted to start it off talking about how the South is and how everything is because we're hoping to expand. We're hoping to get out of the Wiregrass area to the world so people can understand that Alabama's really not a bad place.
yeah. See, our state is there's a bad reputation to our state, you could say, but things aren't so bad down here in the South. Right now, I'm actually up in Tuscaloosa, which is still in Alabama, but a little more north than most people watching. So yeah, so our podcast, Two Bros One Show. It's just two brothers, and we'll get to the guest eventually, but two brothers talking about life down south, like you said. We're just going to talk about current events, um, some sport talks. So some of you will tone out that part, and that's all right. But yeah, that's where we're at. So again, I'm Sean. I am 19 years old, about to be 20 in September. I'm a college student at Shelton State Community College. I'm living in Tuscaloosa right now, and that's me.
I'm 24. I just turned 24 in August, the 12th to be exact. So y'all throw some love in the comment section. I'm a full-time dad. I'm a full-time worker. Yeah, I mean, hey, living a dream of an adult life is terrible.
Yeah.
That's why we kind of came out and made this podcast because kind of gets through the days and it's pretty entertaining at least to say.
You're just doing this in my off time, other than it's better than doing homework right now. So yeah.
It's not better than doing homework. It's worse.
Oh.
This is what you call a classic college student right here.
Yeah, this is me.
Doing the correct thing to do.
Yeah, doing everything other than what I'm supposed to be doing, work-wise. So yeah, well, I guess we'll just jump right into it. Talk about guest appearances.
Yeah, okay, so for guest appearances, we have a Facebook page called Two Bros One Show, and it's podcast at the end, of course. We have almost 75 people, I think, that's liked the page already before we even posted the first episode. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate the loyalness of everybody. Sorry about that. My phone froze up. If y'all want to jump on and do a guest appearance and just explain how your life went, kind of like how we're going to do us over here, y'all just let us know in the comment section. Let us know what we could do better. Let us know a topic if you want to hear a topic about something. Because we're very blunt. I like to be real about everything. And I say that if we want to do this, I say we make sure that everybody, wants to hear what we got to talk about.
Yeah. So like you said, with that Facebook page, Two Bros One Show podcast. I set up on there. We have a WhatsApp now, so you can text us, and you can also message that page. Or you can just put in a comment anywhere, and we'll like it, reply to you, keep up with anyone. If you're interested in joining us, reach out. We'll talk to you, talk about what you want to talk about, or maybe you just want to talk about whatever we talk about for an episode, and that'll be all right too. So yeah, that's where we're at with guests.
We also have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, we do.
It's called Two Bros One Show Podcast.
Yep.
It is inside of our About Me and our Facebook page. So if y'all want to, show some love towards YouTube, we'll be posting the same episodes that we're doing from Facebook to YouTube. So that way, if you want to hear it twice in one day, don't listen twice on Facebook. We got one and one.
Yep. So, if everyone over there, just go subscribe to that channel. Watch it on there if you want. Watch it on Facebook if you want. Doesn't matter to us. Thank you for watching either way.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Thank y'all for showing the love that y'all have been supporting us with.
Yeah. So, although I'm in Tuscaloosa, let's go on to Enterprise, Alabama, and talk about things that are going on there or things that need to go on there.
Absolutely. So we were thinking about starting off just talking about what Enterprise needs. Okay, what we need is more kid stuff. I have, like I said, a little girl, y'all seen her in the beginning. She has a park. I mean, that's it. We need something else. I mean, we have to travel to Dothan to go to a trampoline park. I mean, there's go-karts in Dothan, stuff like that. Enterprise needs some more. We're called the City of Progress, but it feels like we've been in a stale state for a minute. Like he said, he's in Tuscaloosa, so he really can't say much about it, even though he lived down here forever. But he can't really say a lot on it because, once again, he's still a youngin'. He's still got to live his life and do what he's got to do. But in Enterprise, we need so much more. There's so much more that we could do to make this place crazy big. But we're so worried about bars opening up that we're not worried about no kids. And that's the sad part of it.
Man. Yeah, I agree. Again, I don't really get to relate to everything he's saying, but I understand where he's coming from. I understand that, let's go to restaurants. Yeah, they're just the same selection every time, and it's just you either like it or you don't because there's no other options.
You can only Santa Fe twice a week.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's terrible that that's our fine dining, other than Corks and Cattle and places like that. Not to say that those restaurants are bad, but we just need more options.
Then you got Delville. Trifecta's closed down. The best place in Delville, closed down. I mean, that's a heartbreaker right there in
It's
itself.
a heartbreaker.
No, Chick-fil-A, they're not open on Sundays. After church, I'm going to go to Church's Chicken. You know what I mean? I want some of the Lord's chicken.
I think Chick-fil-A should open one Sunday a year, and it'll be like a celebrated holiday.
Busiest day in Chick-fil-A history.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we can talk about some food. I mean, hey, we're both big old dudes. We can spend 2 hours on an episode for that.
Yeah.
I say there's a lot that needs to go on. I think we support schools more than we do anything else, which is fine. But at the same time, we need to start focusing on everything else that's going on in the town. I mean, we can only eat Zaxby's, Santa Fe, and Chick-fil-A. It's a limited amount of time.
Yeah. But also make sure you're supporting little local shops and restaurants. So, I count what's it called? Milky Moo's. Support Milky Moo's. It's technically local, and
That is a local.
it's a good. There's Ozark locations and things like that, but yeah, they're good to support, good food.
Shout out to Main Street Candy too. They just
Main Street Candy, yeah, that's good.
I mean, of course, support your local businesses.
Yeah.
Because the businesses are working for their money, other than these corporate businesses.
If you're a female.
I can't stand in another store other than Walmart. God, please.
If you're a female and need some good clothes, go to Simply Southern. Check them out. Kim Owens, thank you.
I say, we're definitely supporting our little local businesses. Maybe one day we get a hold of them and we can start talking business, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. For sure. Maybe one day. Alabama's coming on next weekend.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide, roll.
I know that's going to lose us a lot of followers for saying that one, but hey, we got to support our teams, man. Got to support them. Enterprise, they're one of them. Shout out to Enterprise High School. I said they're doing pretty baller stuff. I heard New Brock didn't know it too.
That's okay though. That's okay though.
They played some decent teams so far, man. I mean, It's going to be rough, but I know for a fact that they can turn around and win the next week and a half, or 2 weeks. I mean, I said,
Absolutely.
you can, for sure.
You can always flip a season around.
I say, if they put their mind and dedication to it, there'll be great teams out there, and I feel like they can actually go and win some state. Especially Enterprise, their talent looks amazing this year. Shout outs to Elba. Elba, y'all are balling out this year. 2-0. I said, there's some kids that I know on the team, and y'all are balling, bro. Y'all keep up the good work out that way.
Shout out to the Gray brothers and JT Coleman.
Yeah, facts. Heck, and Alvin Henderson, he's a youngin, and he's over there. He's already a 5-star recruit. Shout out to him, man. Y'all keep up the good work for these small towns, man. We appreciate everything.
Bring home state.
Yeah, we would love that. I would love to be there for that.
Speaking of state, though, again, Alabama roll tide roll. First win guaranteed. Utah State. I mean, come on, right? Oh,
What's your prediction?
Prediction? Like score?
No, Alabama's like season.
12 now.
12-0.
Yeah.
What you got, Auburn? I want to hear this.
Auburn. I'll put them. I'll put them at 9-3 this year.
I'm going 8-4. I think they lose 4.
Yeah. I don't know.
Our next guest, I think we already tried to get him lined up. I'm pretty sure he's a Auburn fan, so he might have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. He might be an Alabama fan, but I want to say he's an Auburn fan.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. Let's get him on. If he is Auburn fan, if he's Alabama, then you'll just hear us rave a little more about Alabama and how good they are.
I'll tell you what, and it's gonna be nice too.
Yeah.
Like we have said, Sean and I, we want to do this at least once a week.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to stay on the schedule where it's once a week, and it's gonna be pretty good. I should say.
Yeah, between him balancing work and me balancing school, that's just our best option right now. And we don't want to go less than once a week because we want to put out something. And so far, this has been a fun experience, you could say.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I say just sitting here talking. Of course, to my little brother, I ain't seen him in a while, so of course, it's all love whenever I get over here.
Yeah, it's a fun opportunity, I guess you could say. Gets us talking to each other, like he said, and also just talking to you guys. So this is like an update on our lives. If you haven't heard something in the world and we cover it, then there you go. You get news that way too.
Yeah, you can do every day. That's why we're asking if y'all can help us out by giving us some topics you want to hear. You want to hear us talk about, anything. Really, we're really with it.
Yeah.
Like I told you, we're kind of blunt, so it's pretty fun.
So yeah.
He's Alabama fan. I apologize.
Huh?
Our next week.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be an Alabama fan. So.
All right, so you get to hear us rave a little more about the win, break it down a little bit.
Hey, I'll be right back. Fine. He's gonna hold it down.
All right, cool. So I'm trying to hold down the podcast by myself. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions about what you think we should talk about, I think that'll be very fun to hear from you guys. That's the feedback part. Tell us how we did, and then tell us what we should talk about. If it's an interest to you, we would love to cover it, so you guys can enjoy the experience or enjoy listening to us. Like if you want to sit here for how many ever minutes, we're shooting for 30 minutes to an hour on most episodes, and this one might be a little shorter, just because it's an introduction, getting us into it, getting y'all into it, giving y'all the breakdown of what's happening here. But yeah, if you guys give us a topic, it could be shopping, and neither of us, we don't really do stuff like that. But we could talk about it. We could do some research. We can talk about the best places to shop, the worst places to shop, bad experiences, like stories. We would love to tell some stories. He just terrified me coming back in. Hazel, okay?
Yeah, she went potty again.
Oh, good.
She's killing it.
But yeah, we would love to tell stories about us growing up or something like that. Stories of what happened at a certain place. Maybe a sports story. Maybe some kind of tragedy that's happened in our life, we can break stuff like that down for you guys. If you guys want to hear anything like that, maybe you don't want to be a guest, but you want us to tell your story. You can tell us your story, and we can go anonymous, or we can say your name too if you don't want to join us, or maybe you can't. We can do things like that. So those are just some topics that hit my head, and I think we can do those things.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with 100% what Sean said. I want to say whenever I got to the bathroom, he said this episode isn't the best, but that's because we're trying to set our feet, get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? It's introduction, of course. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Sorry, I got food.
Oh, there you go. So yeah.
Hey, you want me to stop? But yeah. You want to get more? Okay.
But with what I said, we want our target audience to be anyone and everyone, any age, any gender. I mean, anything like that. We want to be able to reach out to everybody or target everybody, contact those people.
Sorry, she's feeding me lunch. I got orange for lunch today. Just half an orange.
Yeah. So yeah, reach out to us with that. While Jacob eats his tangerine oranges, whatever it is.
Like Sean said, for sure, any age, for sure. I mean, like anybody. If you're still in high school and you just want to tell your story, if you get bullied, man, bump bullying. We can't stand a bully.
Yeah.
We can't stand them. So if you want to get your story out there, we're not doing no name calling. We're not calling out anybody, of course. We're just getting your story out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're not here to call nobody out. This ain't no KSI Jake Paul fight. All right.
Right. So along with the podcast, I'm just going to cover something that we'll probably hit a good bit. It's pretty deep stuff. We're going to hit emotional situations. So maybe you have depression.
No, we're hitting men's mental awareness.
Well, I mean, men's, yes, mostly. That's what we're concentrating on as men, because we can't speak from a woman's perspective.
Right. We're going to do both. We can't really tell from both. But at the same time, it's more just we're trying our hardest to explain how depression affects us in our life. Because it does. Let's be honest. I mean, we live in the South. It's going to. And you can't tell nobody, because then, being from the South, it's like, oh, no, you're a man and you're depressed. Like, no, get your story out there. We're here to help people out.
Right.
If you feel away and if you just want to end it, come talk to us. I mean, literally, you can message the profile page, and we will sit there, and I will video call you myself. Sean, he'll do the same. If you want to talk to a younger person, Sean's there. If you want to talk to me, that's fine. I'm not old, but at the same time, I'm older. So, I've been through it just like Sean has, and trust me, we're for you. We're here to help, because I'm here. Recently I'm helping myself out. Sean's helping himself out with his stuff. So if you have anything, come tell us. I mean, we're here for you guys. Because it affects you, and if you ain't got nobody who has your back, or you can't talk to nobody, come talk to us.
Yeah, it's okay to get help.
Of course.
Help
Please get help.
Just don't sit in the dark. Don't think you're alone, because trust me, you're not. There's at least somebody there for you that will talk to you. And if there isn't, we are. So there is. You're guaranteed somebody to talk to.
We're here for everybody. We don't care your color, race. If you have something wrong with you, we don't care.
Yeah.
And because we're here for you guys, and this is our first episode, like I said, so it may get deep. But at the same time, sooner than later, one of our episodes is going to be deep.
Yeah.
And you may see some tears coming from us, because that stuff affects us.
Yeah.
For people who know us, you know the story. For people who don't, you don't. And we get it. But we had a cousin, her name was Paula. No, ma'am. Over that door. Finish that story, please.
I mean, I don't know where he was going with it, but, I mean, Paula.
Oh, Paula.
Huh? Anyway, I'll go on what's on my head. Paulo, just a bright individual, good soul, always smiling no matter what. Um, she was the first and yeah, she was the first person in our family to come out as gay, and of course we're accepting. We love her no matter what. Um, but along with that, in school she wasn't the most popular or anything like that. She got bullied. She went to some dark stages. I don't know where else I want to go with talking about her personally. Jacob can, whenever he comes back, he can further his story. But um, yeah, I don't know where I want to go with that part.
Sorry. No, so what I was saying was, Paula, she was our cousin, only 15, about to turn 16. Man, she had it made. She came out as gay. We all supported her. Love Paula to death. RP. Drunk driver came up and hit her from behind. Hit my little brother, our best friend. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants to be said on the show yet. And our two cousins, AJ and Paula. Shout out to them. We love them, RP. We will miss them forever.
Mm-hmm.
Guy was going 70, thought he was going to Montgomery, hit him from behind, killed them both dead. AJ had a fighting chance. He didn't make it, sadly. We miss him for sure. Paula died on impact. That right there was probably the start of my depression. I had it, but it wasn't as bad until Paula died. Depression's a big thing in our life. We're fighting it every day. After that whole, what is that? I lost the words.
Like time?
After
The course of time?
yeah, after that, I guess it just kind of proceeded to get worse. And I've talked to the people who just can't really help me. They don't understand. And that's fine, but there will be someone who understands. If not, they're there for you.
Yeah.
But that's where I was going with that story. Kind of like what Sean was saying, he rambled on about it a little bit, just explaining how our family was about it. We're so loving Apollo. We miss her. AJ, we miss you, dude. He was probably the shyest person I've ever met, but God, we loved him.
Yeah.
he was so shy.
Yeah. Just to go along with that, as you said, we both went through a depressed phase, and technically we still haven't left it. It still bothers us, and we're still suffering from it, you could say. Me personally, I chose therapy. I went to therapy. So with me saying this, all I'm getting at is therapy may be not for everybody, but if you choose to do it, stop. If you choose to do it though, and it is for you, it was for me, I will say. I won't say who I went to, but it was an enterprise, and I went for a couple months, and it worked for me. It was good for my soul. It wasn't the only thing I talked about. Ended up talking about everything else, and I enjoyed it. It was a good process for me, and I feel a lot better about certain situations. Not only that one. But yeah, therapy is not a bad thing. Male and female can go. No one's going to judge you. I mean, no one's going to know if you don't tell anybody. But I'm okay with coming out and saying that. So, it's a good thing.
Yeah, like you said, therapy's, I've thought about going to therapy. I thought also that it wasn't for me. It happens that way, and sometimes it's weird. But we're trying. As long as we keep trying and you're fighting every day to be you, stay yourself. That's one thing that I will say I've never done. I've never been the type of guy to change for anybody. I always have this big personality, a big smile, and like my yearbook quote said, whenever you see me in the future, just know it'll be with a smile, no matter where it takes me. That's the quote I live. Shout out Mac Miller, RP.
And I will say, I'm only 19. I'm young, but I have, I can say, I changed myself for people. And going through high school, I mean, it might be a normal phase or whatever, but I mean, it's nothing I would do again. There's no reason to go through the stage even, but I learn from it. You know, I grow and I learn through doing that. And so you just take the things that you've done, maybe positive, maybe negative, and just look at it, sit back, just think on it, and you know you'll realize either it was good or bad for you. Good soul food, bad soul food, whatever you want to call it. And yeah.
Speaking of soul food place in Enterprise.
Huh?
We need a soul food place in Enterprise.
What's that?
Soul food?
Yeah, like.
That's the.
Is it like a dedicated restaurant to like the good stuff or?
Oh, okay. I don't want to get canceled my first episode. The white people did not cook that chicken.
That's true.
That's soul food. That's that good stuff.
Okay.
Not getting canceled. I apologize, but it's true.
Have some dessert there. Shoot.
You said what?
Have some dessert there and I'll be there.
They got some good beef cobbler. I think that.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, I say, I don't know how long it's been. How long? About 30 something?
Looks like 26 minutes so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, pretty good for 30 minutes so far. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been talking pretty good and figuring stuff out. Trying to tell everybody about what we're doing, you know.
Right.
I say, and you know, like we said 3 or 4 times already. Let us know in the comments. Hey, this was a great episode. I feel like you could do this better. We'll take criticism. Criticism ain't nothing.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna get a microphone, so it should help us out in the future. With maybe if you can't hear me too well, sometimes it just works that way.
Yeah, we're still figuring out the whole recording process. We spent like 30 minutes before we started recording because the original way I thought would work didn't work. So we had to find another way. And, you know, I know that I will be more loud than he is right now. But we're trying to figure out a way to get us even. Maybe pay for a program. Like right now we're in this free like video call program. And I'm screen recording on my computer. Like, that's the way we're doing it right now. But if it works right now. And if not, then we'll have to try again, I guess. But if you're watching this, I'm glad it's worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I say, like I said, you know, Facebook, YouTube, hey, we got the WhatsApp. Didn't know we had that.
Yep.
So shout out to Sean for getting that. Like he said, man, we're gonna post this. If you have anything, holler at us for sure.
All right.
If not, you just let us know. Hey, it was a good episode. Hey, you could have done that better. Just talk to us.
Yeah.
Whoever sees this, if there's 50 viewers, I want 50 comments.
Right. Yeah. Me too.
Let us know. I mean, honestly, because you could even just thumbs it up. I understand some old people don't know how to type in the comment section. You know, we may have some old viewers. Just give us a thumbs up. It's true. Don't shake your head. No. I told you I'm very blunt. I'm very honest about everything. We have a grandma. Thank the Lord she's still here. But shout out grandma.
She's not that old, but it's all right.
Well, like 94.
Yeah.
She don't know how to work the phone, so I'm more speaking to her than I am anybody else.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're still watching this far and didn't skip through, thank you for listening to us this far, and it means a lot. You know, we're spending this time doing it, you know, not only for us but for y'all, and we're enjoying it so far. I hope Jacob is at least. You know, I think I like this, but I definitely think we're gonna do more, for sure. And again, give us feedback, tell us some topics to talk about. Give us ideas. You know, we can't be the only brainstormers, so we want to have customer satisfaction. That's what we'll go with right now. Not yet.
Fan interaction, not customer satisfaction.
No, customer satisfaction is what I'm going with.
Because we don't want no customers. We're not saying, hey, buy our merch. We don't have merch.
No, I don't think we plan on it. I don't think I want my face and Jacob's face on a T-shirt. So,
That'd be an ugly t-shirt.
or a hat. Just have both of us right here.
My big old head can't fit on a hat.
Yeah.
No, like we said, man, we're gonna cut up a rug, especially whenever we get some guests who want to join the podcast. Because we already got a couple people saying they want to,
we're
going
going.
to get their life, how they think about everything. We're going to have some older people. Hopefully in the future, we're going to have some adults who can tell us a little bit more. We're going to have some youngins, younger than Sean, of course. Some high schoolers. We're not going crazy, though. We're not getting no elementary schoolers in here.
I'll say, look, maybe in the future have some live surprises, or say I'm home for a weekend from Tuscaloosa. Maybe me and Jacob can be in the same room, and do one that way. So yeah, that's where we're at. I think we're wrapping it up here.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good first interview, first episode.
Yeah.
It was a great first episode. I enjoyed it. Definitely plan on doing this. We'll probably start doing it once every Monday. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially because we're both he gets out of class early. I have my kid on the weekends, and it's my weekend, so I just want to say shout out to the people who listen all the way through.
Yep.
Listen to what we had to say. I know it was a bunch of jibber jabbering and going around topics and stuff like that, but I feel like we hit a couple key factors
Oh yeah.
to get us started. If y'all do have any recommendations, just put it down in the comment below. That'd be super dope. We would appreciate that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, claim your OG ticket now, because you're here first episode, and if we end up going 500 episodes deep in a few years, and you're still listening, well, we'll appreciate you the most, and we'll definitely know your names.
I said we'll know our day one for
Right.
sure. I said hopefully we make it big. That's definitely the plan here. We want to make it to where we can make a little bit of money off this thing. You
Right.
know.
So yeah,
We're gotta start off somewhere.
definitely go to the YouTube, subscribe, and if you watch it on Facebook, play it in the background on mute on YouTube, so we can get all those minutes. So we get all those watching minutes. Because if we can't make cash, we'll make some cash. I'm a college student struggling, paying rent, so. You hear me, Mom? I know you're watching. I love you.
Hey, Mom, I'm a broke father over here, so you can hit me up too.
We promised to split the profits. 75-25.
Hey, give me that. Give me a second.
I feel like Hazel should be in the outro since she was in the intro.
You want to say bye-bye to everybody? Come here. She's running away from me in her high heels, so
That's alright.
she ain't coming. But once again, this is Two Bros, One Show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let us know about how we did. See you guys.
Call the fans our family. That's the fans.
Yep. Welcome to the family. Officially, welcome to our family. Welcome to our giant kingdom.
Y'all are gonna be our little fan base, the family.
Yep.
Because we can't make it without y'all guys.
Yep.
And we appreciate you guys, and we will give y'all love and support from day one.
That's right.
Just
All right. Well, again, thank y'all. Subscribe to the YouTube. Watch the YouTube. Like our Facebook page. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. This is going to be an adventure. I'm excited.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Sean. See you next time. There you go.